So coastal communities are on alert tonight, but at last check, not too concerned. Officials there say while higher than normal waves are expected to hit the beaches, they're not predicted to be enough to cause widespread evacuations. That being said, people have been asked to leave the beaches out of caution. At this time of year, there are a lot of tourists. Now, when we look at Seaside, for example, that city is arguably one of the most vulnerable when it comes to this kind of a threat. And that's for several reasons. Here's Seaside City Manager Spencer Kyle.
I think for tsunamis, Seaside is the most vulnerable along the Oregon coast. We are the lowest in elevation. We have a high population and density of people close to the beach.
Now, at the same time the alerts came in just before 5 this evening, the city of Seaside also had an unexplained power outage. It wasn't connected in any way to the tsunami advisory, but it did cause chaos and concern in the community for a few hours. The city manager tells me conditions tonight will actually work in their favor.
Coincides with low tide, so it actually is the best possible scenario we could see for Seaside. Because of the low tide, I'm not sure if it will even be noticed, but we're advising people to stay off the beaches. This could affect currents and things like that in the ocean, in our estuary and things like that. So if people just stay back from that, I think everyone should be just fine.
I also checked in with Astoria's emergency manager, and he tells me since they're inland, they're expecting even less of an impact.
It's just an advisory for us, and the expectation that we've been given from the weather service is less than a foot of a wave.
Now, there are also a lot of fishing vessels currently at sea based out of Astoria. The emergency manager tells me it's up to the Coast Guard to make sure fishermen on those vessels are informed.
It is being monitored. Our dispatch center is aware of it. Our county's EOC has partially been activated, and they're keeping an eye on things. And the communication channels have been open.
Now, officials from inside City Hall to fire, police, even lifeguards are working all night monitoring the situation and making sure the beaches are clear. They encourage everyone to have a plan in case things escalate. Back to you.